She's still telling me what to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Will we roll and tape on that?
There you go. You got a brush?
Yes.
Just a one-finger victory salute.
I told all four that there were going to be some times where we don't agree with each other. But that's okay. If this were a dictatorship, it'd be a heck of a lot easier. Just so long as I'm the dictator. But I'm excited.
Mr. President, you've been a governor and a president, so you have a unique experience looking at it from two directions. What do you think tribal sovereignty means in the 21st century, and how do we resolve conflicts between tribes and the federal and state governments?
Yeah. Tribal sovereignty means that. It's sovereign. You've been given sovereignty, and you're viewed as a sovereign entity.
Okay.
And therefore, the relationship between the federal government and tribes is one between sovereign entities. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, you can't get fooled again." Third, this bill meets our commitment to America's armed forces by preparing them to meet the threats of tomorrow. Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we. We must never stop thinking about how best to defend our country. We must always be forward-thinking. Yes,
Anything, you know,
only in America. Only in America would a couple like that be allowed to unite. Beautiful people, yes. Beautiful people.
God bless America?
God bless America, yes. This being an election year, you know, they're wonderful people. Fine taxpayers. Do I know any stories about them? No, I don't.
One little one.
Very mundane people, but
Well, give me one little story about Jamie.
very boring person. But a wonderful person, but very boring.
Any Mike Weiss stories?
Mike Weiss, very boring person. Hates to drink, doesn't like to smoke. All around kind of guy. Very athletic, loves to run, fine golfer.
And Kelly Weiss.
Kelly, very skinny fella, marathon runner, hates to drink. Only in America could a guy like him even find work.
And last but not least, Nancy Weiss.
Nancy Weiss, very slim person, loves to run marathons. Only in America would anybody call her mom.
Thank you.
Yes.
Classic. Yeah, I want to let you know.
I feel good. I knew that I would not. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good, but I got you.
And so, in my State of the Union, or my speech to the nation, whatever you want to call it, speech to the nation, I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully. And America needs a military where our best and brightest are proud to serve and proud to stay. After all, this is the guy that tried to kill my dad at one time. You know, one of the hardest parts of my job is to connect Iraq to the war on terror. The British government has learned that Saddam Hussein recently sought significant quantities of uranium from Africa. Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we. You know, when I speak, like right now, for example, major combat operations in Iraq have ended, In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed.
I like to tell people when the final history is written on Iraq, it'll look like just a comma.
Met his match. There are some who feel like that, the conditions are such that they can attack us there. My answer is bring them on. That's a dangerous hypothetical question.
Well, actually, not to sound defensive, but some of my decisions actually have worked, like getting rid of Saddam Hussein. America wants somebody to restore honor and dignity to the White House. That's what America's looking for.
For this, is it the government? Is it the insurance companies? Is it the lawyers? Is it the doctors? Is it the administration?
Gosh, I sure hope it's not the administration.
If you're a single mother with 2 children, which is the toughest job in America as far as I'm concerned, and you're working hard to put food on your family, rarely is the question asked, is our children learning? Too many good docs are getting out of business. Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women all across the country. See, I don't think you can be. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again. The left hand now knows what the right hand is doing. I know I've told this story before. I was a drinker. You may recall we went to a park in Botswana.
And the #1 top 10 favorite George W. Bush moment, looking presidential.